Good afternoon, Abbotsford. I'm David Pelican. I'm running for your mayor of Abbotsford. But today, we're in Mission, BC, one municipality over. And what we're in Mission, BC for is we're here about Ross Siemens. Ross Siemens, who says there's a democratic process in Abbotsford, a democratic process for Canadians. So let me tell you about a democratic process. Today, the Abbotsford News releases all the candidates in its newspaper. Everyone. But who's missing is David Pelican. Because Mr. David Pelican wouldn't listen to what the chamber said. Not to mention the endorsement to Ross Siemens, not to mention Cooper's Farm, not to mention Molson. So the chamber, Greg Toles, was basically trying to tell me what to do. So today, the Abbotsford newspaper wouldn't run me, and neither would the Capriccio newspaper, which is Dave Sadu. His dad, Andy Sadu, removed me from UFV from speaking. But what we're hearing is mentioned before is the democratic process. Now, we know the democratic process should not be halted by dirty press. And not dirty press. What the Abbotsford newspaper does and what it was doing will show the picture what Darren Brown said. It looks like a conspiracy, what they were all doing together, from the MLA to the MP Ed Fast. But what I'm here in Mission for is, this is asphalt. This asphalt came out of Ross Siemens gas station, the hub, and it was tugged here and dumped here in this mountain, close to the fisheries and the streams, to save Ross Siemens thousands of dollars on disposal, and dumped it in a municipality. This man is a city councillor. This man tells you he knows what's right and wrong, and endangering our fishes and our wildlife. And not only that, not going through the proper disposal was a big no-no. So Abbotsford bylaw allowed Ross Siemens to get away with many fines not imposing at his hub gas station. This man wants to be your mayor. He needs to be your mayor for Henry Braun. Now Ross Siemens was on the chair the day the houses fell off the mountain. Ross Siemens said his taxes were more, his GST was more important than do what was right. Ross Siemens knew that Henry pulled me out of the debate of the chamber. Ross Siemens knew that his best friend Dave Sadu got his dad at UFV to pull me out of the debate. Ross Siemens knew that his best friend Dave Sadu kept me out of the Capriccio newspaper. But what Ross Siemens didn't know, that it would get to the world stage. All the way. Newspaper or no newspaper. And what I'm asking for is not a very big thing. I'm asking for medias around the world to show what happened in Abbotsford and to get the Attorney General in Abbotsford on what Henry Braun was doing. So I got this question to you, Ross, and you can ask Henry for me. How much money did Henry Braun stand to lose? And Henry Braun did this for you rather than imposing bylaws and fines. And now you owe Henry Braun back. But to bring it to another municipality, Ross, and dump it, how can you even look your family in the eye and tell them that you're going to run Abbotsford and you're going to be a great mayor? You were disgusting then, and you're disgusting now. And this here of the Abbotsford newspaper, printing all the candidates and everybody else but Mr. Pelican. Why they didn't put Mr. Pelican? Because I go in the city and I clean it up, and the first guy what would be hired in the city to come in would be the Attorney General. I'm live in Mission, BC to show you what took place by Ross Siemens. So I encourage everybody to stand up and do the right thing. Vote all new council and vote new mayors. Ross Siemens never, ever deserves to govern Abbotsford or ever be trusted in a city chair at any time, especially after this. Live at a Mission, BC.